Hey guys, my name's Steph, I'm Botanist Cool. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the Tri-Stinger bow, my new main in Splatoon 3. I almost had 2 actually, because I'm so used to saying Splatoon 2. Anyways, I love this bow, it is so fantastic, it is a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to basically have you guys appreciate it just a little bit more. It is a very interesting support weapon. I've been playing with it on Twitch quite a bit, links are down below. And I've gotten a few questions there, and I even got a question on my last Tri-Stinger video over on YouTube. So let me tell you guys how I use it as a non-competitive, non-professional player, just as a person having fun with it. I don't think this is a very meta weapon at all. I just like it because I like crowd control and support. I've done some good work with it, but you know, it's not anything. I don't know if they would use it in competitive. I have not seen a competitive scene in Splatoon 3 yet because it's still pretty darn new. Anyways, let's get right on to talking about it. First things first, let me talk to you about the mechanics of the bow. It shoots out arrows horizontally, unless you jump. Then it shoots them out vertically. You have basically 2 options in shooting your arrows: horizontal and vertical. Now, the cool thing about this is this also applies to the bow's special ammunition. It's bomb arrows. If you charge the bow halfway, you get bomb arrows, which will also shoot horizontally or vertically, depending on how you want them shot and depending on if you jump, which is pretty cool. Now, the bomb arrows are the most important part of this kit because they're what makes the crowd control. If I throw these arrows down in front of that guy, it's still gonna do quite a bit of damage. It may not splat him, but it'll do a lot of damage. These bombs are deadly, especially when you're working in conjunction with either another backliner or a slayer. It is fantastic. So if you're going up, want to lay a quick trap, get out, you've already done 63 damage, and someone else comes in, your roller comes in, smacks them good on the head, they're gonzo, right? Or if someone's coming at you, you're running away, put them out, you're good, right? If they're moving towards you, they might hit that. It's fantastic. If someone's coming up your ramp, you protected your ramp. They're not going to come up because you're throwing some things around here that does quite a bit of damage. You go start pushing them back little by little, forcing them down and away. If they're going to the right to talk to your buddy with their own guns, nope, you're stopping that. You can't go. That's my buddy. You're not allowed to go over there. You have those bombs protecting them. The bombs are the essential part of this weapon, and they work best with the toxic mist, which slows down your enemies and you get damage on them. If not, splat them entirely. It's fantastic. The toxic mist is actually really great. What the toxic mist does, it slows down your enemy. Let's see how fast this guy's going. Look at that guy. That guy is going super fast. Throw a toxic mist out, he's not going super fast anymore, and you got a good shot on him. Or your allies have a good shot on him. And it's great. I don't know what else to say. You're basically controlling how fast the enemy can move and where they can move. If you really want to go crazy with it, or I was gonna say go ham, throw that out, put a bomb in front, they have nowhere to go. You could literally control how long these enemies stay within your own ink bubble. Throw that out. Now they gotta go back or get hit. It's really that, like, I guess, tactical. This is like the Fire Emblem part of the Splatoon 3 gameplay. Those are the basic mechanics, and honestly, I think this works great as a trapping weapon because you're gonna do quite a bit of damage to anyone coming at you or your allies, especially if you're able to throw a toxic mist first, get it going, get them nice and slow, and do that good damage. Or even if you're just able to get a good shot on them and get a one splat shot, which is admittedly a little hard. I'll tell you why. The aiming sucks. You can already see that my right arrow is gonna miss. Like, the aiming kind of sucks on this guy, I'm not gonna lie. Both arrows missed there. To negate this a little bit, aim at the feet. Aim at the feet. It's a little frustrating because sometimes it will not work. You want to aim at the feet and you want to take the high ground. The high ground, as Obi-Wan Kenobi as proven, is very useful and will help you in making sure that your aim is as accurate as it possibly can be. And once again, you're not going to hit every time, unfortunately, because this bow just doesn't have great accuracy. It really doesn't. It's all about that crowd control, in my personal opinion. But if you get good at it, you could also get some really good accuracy with it and start hitting those shots really easily. At least get some 70s on there. 105s are not impossible to get. And once again, that bomb arrow that's going right behind it still does damage. It still does damage. It blows up a second later, gets it to 98. If you have anyone with you, you're doing some really good damage. If you have another backgun, if you have one guy that sprays like one like splatling shot on him, that bomb will kill him. So this is very much a team-based weapon. You're not going in on this alone without a team that you don't already have a built comp for. So yeah, if you want to try to get those one-shots, aim at the feet, take the high ground, and sometimes even jumping will help because those those vertical shots are a little more accurate from what I tend to see. I got like 4 shots in a row that are 105 right there. Like, I'm not gonna complain too much about 5 shots. That's a little too far, but you know what I'm saying? It's pretty good, honestly. I really do like it. And once again, get that toxic mist out there. Nice and slow. Throw it in front. You're doing some good damage. You got to spread out everyone. They're going to run away from this killer whale, baby. They're going all over the place. This is a fantastic weapon for baiting, for trapping, and for controlling where your enemy goes. No enemy is going to one-to-one be trapped in a toxic mist and then have bombs right in front of them. They're going to want to retreat from that. No enemy is going to want bombs in front of them in general. They're going to want to retreat from that, especially if they're moving at a fast rate and are unable to get out of the way. Like, that does good damage. Even if you do it on the wall, you could actually get some good damage. That's not bad for missing an enemy entirely. That's why I kind of don't really complain too much about it being inaccurate, because you actually don't need to hit the enemy to do damage. You just gotta get that half charge in and you'll still do some damage and contribute, and you'll get a lot of assists. I get like 5 to 12 assists every turf game because I am there making sure that I provide some support in terms of these bombs, making sure that they don't get any further from any further closer to my allies, making sure they don't get any closer to me, getting this toxic mist out to make sure they can't move. It's a fantastic weapon overall. So yeah, I think it's a great weapon. If you like playing support, if you want to try a crowd control kind of support, which I don't think there really is a lot of, except for maybe Tent Umbrella, which you just throw out a thing in front of you and hope it like disperses the crowd. I say try out the Tri-Stinger. It's fantastic. I quite enjoy it, and I will be maining the hell out of this for like ever. I cannot see myself stopping from playing this actual bow. I will say this, it's not a great damage dealer. I kind of implied it already, but it's just not a great damage dealer. Just use it for the trapping and the occasional one shots if you can get that really good aim on there. Or even 2 shots, honestly. You'll get 2 shots pretty easily. It's not going to be too hard. But yeah. Hopefully you guys now understand a bit more about the Tri-Stinger. It is my favorite. Oh, wow, I guess the trails in there really well. It is my favorite weapon in this game, and I main it like no tomorrow. I'm probably going to learn a lot more about it, and when the new kits come out, if they ever put out new kits for it, I bet it'll be really cool to see how you could like use different subs in congruence with this. Once again, it's all about controlling where your enemies go, how they go there, and where you want them to be compared to you and your teammates. And even then, hey, little bonus thing, you can kind of like fire them up, get them on top on railings and all that good stuff, on walls behind your enemies, still do some damage. You can get them behind walls, which is pretty great. Like, you have a lot of range here. I think these bombs are just absolutely fantastic. And basically it keeps your enemies scattered. If you want to scatter your enemies, throw some bombs between them. They're going to run away, you know what I'm saying? In a way, it's kind of like throwing just like an ink grenade, you know, or an ink bomb. People are going to run away from the ink bomb. This is not this similar. You basically have really weak ink bombs to help you out with your damage and making people scatter. Because if they say, oh, I'm going to take this ink bomb, no big deal, and take it 2-3 times, they're done. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a really hard time with that. just that simple. They're going to want to get away from it and make sure they don't get any damage whatsoever. So, last tips, high ground, aim at the feet, and use your bombs to your advantage. That's my personal tips. If you want that accuracy, do a little jump. Do a little jump. There we go. And practice a lot with it. It's going to be a very frustrating weapon to learn. But it's so much fun. I love it. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. Have you played this, or do you use the Reflex, which doesn't have bombs, but has a lot of good DPS? Anyways, thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.